Now all eyes turn to the Kasparov-Georgiev match being played at the same time.
Kasparov-Georgiev on paper looks a complete mismatch.
Well, Georgiev, the young Bulgarian, a former junior world champion, I believe,
Yes.
is a tough nut to crack. Garry Kasparov had tremendous trouble with Max Delugi yesterday.
Yes.
And only won after an extended playoff.
I myself have watched Georgiev play blitz, and I wasn't so impressed. Perhaps he's hit form here. Georgiev has played extremely
Yes,
well.
he's got the pawn back. What's the situation with this wrong-coloured rook's pawn? Is there any...
I don't think there's any hope, because I don't believe that Georgiev is going to get his king into the corner.
No.
It's simply over.
Yes, he can't get his king across.
There we have it.
That's it, yes.
Now it's just simply a question of a queen. Whether or not he'll have enough time to mate. Stalemate!
No, really?
Oh my god.
No.
Unbelievable error by Garry Kasparov.
That's incredible. He's shaking his head in disbelief. How could he do that?
The simple move queen d4 to b4 would have been mate and won.
I can't believe it.
Unbelievable. World champion makes an elementary error, placing his opponent in stalemate. A stalemate is when an opponent has no legal moves and cannot be forced to move his king in check. So the game is now
Both
a
games
draw.
drawn. Both games drawn.
Unbelievable.
Yes, that's going to go into the history books. Kasparov, a queen and a bishop up, walking into a stalemate trap. That's incredible.
Kasparov seemed thrown by the first game and is in trouble right from the beginning of the second.
My God, Gary's a full minute and a half behind on the clock.
Georgiev moves very quickly.
Yes.
I mean, Garry doesn't move so fast in 5-minute chess. He does quite a lot of thinking, and this is an interesting move. He's straightening out White's pawn structure.
Yes.
Yes, he's simply straightened the White pawn structure out. And the position is now rather level. But of course, in 5-minute chess, that counts for nothing.
Right.
You actually have to develop some sort of initiative.
Yes.
What is happening?
Garry is in big trouble.
He's made a complete mess of this. He's losing.
Yes, he's losing. You're right. Kasparov is going to lose this game.
Yes.
9 seconds. 5 seconds. 4 seconds.
Yes, he's had it. His rook's attacked and the White pawn's queening. Gary's going to lose. Yes, he's one down.
In the third game, Georgiev starts feeling the pressure. He misses a move which could win the match.
So, Yasser, Kasparov in the position he's been in so many times before in his life, having to win the last game just to stay alive.
Were Georgiev to win this match, of course, the tournament would be wide open. And Tal suddenly begins to emerge as a clear favorite, in my view.
Yes, I was rather hoping after Karpov was kicked out yesterday for a Tal-Kasparov finale. But maybe it's going to be a Tal-Georgiev finale.
If this keeps up.
Yes.
Georgiev is putting the pressure on Kasparov. Will Kasparov make it to the semifinals? We'll find out right after this. It does not look good for the world champion Garry Kasparov. Georgiev is not backing down.
This match is over, in my opinion, Ray.
Yes.
I think that Kasparov is groveling for a plan. Are you in accord?
Yes, I don't see what he can do.
Knight g5.
Yes.
If you play bishop a2, I can even entertain rook a7.
Yes.
I say entertain, I don't commit myself.
Well, it looks fine.
How about rook b... Yes, rook
he's
a7.
played it.
Oh, Garry. Oh, my God, we're seeing a tremendous upset.
But what can he do? Nothing. And also, what's the time situation? He's only got 45 seconds left. Knight e4, bishop f8. God.
King g7,
This
expected.
is a desperate sort of move.
Well, I mean...
Rook a7 again.
Yeah, I mean...
Nothing he can do. Bishop c5, rook b7, bishop f8, rook a7, bishop b3.
Rook b7, I mean, this is nothing. Oh, yes, knight f7.
Better again. He's winning.
Yes, the match is over. The match is over. I mean, this bishop opposite color position is
It's completely...
absolutely dead. Bishop c4 ends the match.
Yes, there's nothing he can do at all.
Oh my. He still has to be careful about the b pawn.
And White has so much more time.
f4. I think that was a wise decision.
And now he can just take the b3.
No, there's
Check.
suddenly check and b2.
Uh-huh. But
What's bishop g8? He's played
g5.
it. It's mate. Bishop h7 mate.
Mate, yes.
Kasparov is gone.
Yes.
Kasparov has been eliminated. Georgiev
has won.
Has won.
Kasparov is out of the competition. Tal, Chernin, Georgiev, and Vaganian all advance to the semifinals. The first to play the best-of-4 games are Chernin and Tal.
Right, so this is the first game. Tal playing white against Chernin in the first of the semi-finals.
Chernin still is relying upon his Perk's defense. Tal has played the bishop b5 check and captures on d7.
Yes.
This is a variation I rather like for white myself. One of the problems with black playing an early c5 has been this.
Interesting move. White can't take the pawn because of queen a5 check, driving the knight back, and then bishop takes c3 check.
I think that this is a good idea for white to take that pawn.
You think he should take it?
I think he should.
Well, he hasn't.
He hasn't. The idea is to provoke that bishop exchange for that knight.
Yes.
And that bishop on g7 can be a monster in the position. Yes. Better to exchange it.
I think Tal's going to feed his pieces over to the king side here. I like the way Tal centralises his pieces. It always pieces in efficient squares. And if I may now draw a comparison, an odious comparison between Tal's conduct of the games in this Blitz Championship and the play of Garry Kasparov. And Kasparov was eliminated, as we know, in the quarter-final. And so often he was going for small edges and playing as if his opponent was Karpov.
Yes.
But of course, it's not. Nobody else plays like Karpov. And Tal has a much different approach. He's playing aggressively. He's going for the king. He's playing in a very free and easy style. And that's what Kasparov should have been doing.
I concur. Tal had a very interesting possibility on his last move. He could have taken once on g6, provoked hg, and I think he should do it. And then just simply pop in, knight f5.
Yes, I think he will. He probably will do this.
This is quite vicious.
Yes, he's done it. Good old Tal. Just the kind of thing we like to see from Tal.
Absolutely. I mean, black's king is just a sitting duck.
We're meant to be impartial, Yasser, but I can't help saying that I'd like to see Tal win this game. This is a marvellous cavalier attack by Tal.
They each win one game. It's tied going into the third round. In the third round, Chernin is in trouble. I still don't see how he's going to answer h4. You play g5, you're just opening up that beautiful bishop on b1.
He can't possibly do that.
On the other hand, I don't really like to live with the move g4, g5 coming. This is terrible game by Chernin. My God, I mean, this is the Passivity of the Year award. All fours in the year.
No, he's going to lose his queen now, surely. That's it. Hasn't he lost his queen?
Good God, rook d8. What a horrible move.
Where's his queen going? Yeah, it's going to d4. This is just junk, absolute junk. He's lost his queen for a rook.
And it's mate
and
one.
And it's mate, yes. This is unbelievably... Well, he can play knight f8, I suppose, and grovel around for a... No, this must have stopped. Resigns. What an appalling game by Chernin.
Chernin loses. Tal is leading 2-1 going into game 4. All he needs now is a draw.
Using his king at all.
No.
And then they're firing off moves at machine gun-like speed.
Bishop c2.
Hesitation in this is going to be absolutely fatal. Let's keep an eye on the clocks as well, because
36 seconds.
This could be decided on time. It could go either way.
Oh my God, he can't take the...
And he has the wrong coloured rook's pawn.
Precisely right.
What?
Oh.
Watch the clocks, because someone's flag is going to fall in this.
Well...
Knocking the pieces over, this is getting quite chaotic.
We have 42 seconds to 9 seconds for Chernin. It looks like Tal is going to win the match, by virtue of the fact that Chernin won't physically be able to make all the moves.
No, I think he still has enough time. He's taking the pawn now. He's really winning.
Yeah, but are you going to win?
White is really winning this.
Yes, but I mean the point is that if black can sacrifice his bishop for that pawn,
yes, he'll have bishop and knight, and but then and we can see those two. Yes, flag's fallen. Chernin's flag has fallen. Chernin's flag has fallen.
The game ends in a draw. The Tal advances 2.5, 1.5.
In the second half of the semi-final, Georgiev, who managed to knock out the world champion Garry Kasparov, is playing RAFAEL Vaganian, known for using the French defense in tournament play.
So who do you favour, Yasser, in this game? Or in this match, let's say in the match?
I should say that since the semi-finalists were known, I have favoured both Tal and Vaganian. I'm afraid we will see an all-Soviet final.
I don't know. I rather favour Georgiev in this match. I think it's a question of a fight between flair and solidity, and dogged solidity.
Well, in 5-minute chess,
hang on, what's going on?
Flair.
Is there some tactical possibility here with knight g5? No? Doesn't work? Yes, he's played it. Threatening mate on h7. He must take that off, and then bishop takes b7. Hitting the rook on a8. Rook moves.
Well, that was awful by Vaganian.
No, he just plays knight e4. You see, this is it. Knight takes g5, threatening mate. And there goes a piece. I'm afraid solidity has outdone flair in this game. The game's over.
Game 2 starts out as a good tactical model of play, but ends in a dispute. The way the dispute is settled makes chess history.
We'll just enjoy his technical mastery, which we haven't thus far enjoyed, as he's certainly not doing a very good job at all.
Yes, it's so often the case in these games that somebody establishes a completely winning position, and then the final part of the game is just sheer butchery.
Oh my God!
I don't believe it. Vaganian left his king on freeze. And he's mumbling something. He doesn't seem very happy.
Vaganian is very angry with himself, and he's complaining that perhaps Georgiev either pressed the clock, or Vaganian seems to be claiming that since he hadn't pressed his clock, he should not yet have lost that game, and now perhaps his claim is valid.
Yes, well, there has to be an arbitrator's decision here about this.
The move was made too quickly for the arbiter. The decision is made to replay the videotape of the game. In an ending with Vaganian 2 pawns ahead in a simply won rook and pawn endgame, he made a move which allowed his king to be taken by Georgiev's rook. However, Vaganian did not punch the clock, which means he could have taken the move back and still made a legal move. Unfortunately, Georgiev jumped the gun and took Vaganian's king. The arbiter's decision is to allow Vaganian to take the move back. It gave him the momentum to go on and win the game. 4 games, it's tied 2-2. The match goes into sudden death. Then it's another draw and another sudden death.
So far, it's been a very even contest. I thought that several times in the match that Vaganian had the match wrapped up, but of
he
course...
then untied it again. Yes.
Very well played by Vaganian, in fact. Well, this is terrible. I mean, what we're seeing is Vaganian is being pressed for time. He has 44
seconds.
seconds.
And this is a travesty. It should be stopped, and the arbiter should declare this a draw.
Yes.
This is ludicrous. Is there really no provision in the rules to stop a game like this?
Not to my knowledge.
It's tied again. The 7th game is a draw by stalemate. Now it's game 8.
Something tells me that this feeding frenzy that Vaganian is having could easily go against him.
Well, what was the point of F4?
In order that when he played knight h2 check to drive White's king to the E line.
Yes, the E file wasn't available. There's some funny stuff happening here.
I believe Vaganian is completely winning the position.
Again?
F4
was a strange move.
Well, the point is Black's queen is going to be driven from the square, from the diagonal, h1, which in fact has occurred already.
Well, don't speak too soon, because
Queen
there's a
h3 is met.
Knight takes h4 check, of course.
But there's no perpetual check, in my opinion. Just take it, king back.
No, he's not got anything.
And
Vaganian is finally going to win. He's a rook up.
Black is staring at...
Yes. All he can do is stop White from mating him on f7.
Precisely.
At long last, Vaganian finally has a winning position.
Well,
nothing to do.
Vaganian is going to run his king to the queen side, after which he'll be comfortably ensconced, and the game is over. Queen captures b6.
No, bishop e5 is good, but it defends f4.
Yes, this is a consolidating move. A very strong consolidating
It leaves the pawn on f2 with check, but that doesn't matter.
Still, a player like myself would have preferred immediately getting my king out of danger. King c1.
He's played king c2.
Which is fine. King b1. And now...
That's it.
White threatens horrible things like queen b6 and things. This is over.
This is a nice king run by Vaganian, but he is a rook up, and after all, he should be able to win the game.
And with 2 minutes and 14 seconds
more time, in fact, than Georgiev has.
The match is over. Vaganian is winning very easily. Queen e6 is a horrid threat. Queen b6 is a horrible threat. And in fact...
Queen takes b6. Why doesn't he play queen takes b6? It's been on for so long. He's played it. Check.
Back.
Queen b3. Queen back to e7.
Yes, just developing our extra rook, I might add. And now queen b8 check and resignation. No, he doesn't resign. But he can.
Everything is dropping off here. Bishop takes check. Everything. Knight takes e8 check. Everything. Queens, rooks, knights. He must resign. Not even the most hardened optimist is going to carry on here.
Amazingly enough.
No, he's resigned. Vaganian's gone through. Yeah, so this is chess really making a breakthrough as a genuine spectator sport, an entire tournament played over 2 days with an average of 500 to 700 people watching.
The semifinals end with Tal and Vaganian making it an all-Soviet match. We'll be back with the final right after this. And so it's Mikhail Tal, the 52-year-old journalist and former world chess champion, versus Rafael Vaganian. Both are favorites with the chess fans.
Who's your favorite in the
I would love to see Tal win. And he's such a fantastic player. He's been one of my heroes since I was a kid.
Yes.
And I would just dearly love to see him become the world blitz champion. I think it's a fitting accolade to his great career, and I'd love to see him win the $50,000. I think that Tal missed a lot of the boom in the big prizes in match chess. He was champion in the 1960s, early 1960s, and he missed the sudden explosion that came with Fischer and thereafter, and Kasparov and Karpov.
In the final, the match is the best of 6 games instead of 4.
It makes sense for Tal to play 1e4.
Precisely. And on the other hand, Vaganian is this kind of one-dimensional player with the white pieces, so the edge in the opening analyses to Tal there. But what does make Vaganian an extraordinarily successful player is he brings a great deal of originality and creativity to his games, and he has a very quick sight of the board tactically. I think both of these players are in fact tactically extraordinarily gifted, and we'll be seeing a battle of strengths.
In the first game, Tal opens with e4 as predicted. Eventually, Vaganian runs into trouble.
And then now something's gone wrong here.
Yes.
Vaganian's consolidated his position.
Like I said, I'm very dissatisfied with what White's queen has been doing, and that was why.
So is he. He's moving the queen. It's attacked. It's gone back again. This isn't very nice. Tal's lost the thread of the game.
Completely. Not to say that he's destroyed his position, because he certainly hasn't, but he's just not done anything with it.
No, I don't think he's not. I don't think he's better anymore. In fact, he may be slightly worse because Black's queenside pawns have become mobile.
Well, if I were White, I would still be